Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to discuss how we can deploy our Helm charts in particular Kubernetes namespaces. In real time, you will always deploy your Kubernetes resources in particular namespace because that is the best practices and it will segregate your resources as well. So let's see how we can use Helm install command to deploy our resources on Kubernetes namespaces. So this is the simple command which we can use to deploy our Helm charts on particular namespace. So what we are going to do with this command? So Helm install and release name, like you can give any name for your chart which you are going to deploy on Kubernetes clusters. Then this is the chart name, which chart you want to deploy, and here we have hyphen namespaces test. So it means it is going to deploy this Helm chart in test namespace, and then we have used hyphen create hyphen namespace parameter, sorry, a flag. It means if this namespace doesn't exist, then first it will create a namespace called test, then it will deploy the resources on this particular namespace. So these are the two flags which we are going to use. And another thing, and most important, when you are going to uninstall your Helm chart from the particular Kubernetes namespace, then it will only remove your resources from that particular namespace, but it will not delete the namespace itself. So you have to manually go and delete your namespace. So let's quickly see a demonstration on this part. So let's first create a base Helm chart. So for that, I will simply run a command called my Helm create, and maybe let me give a name my chart. So my chart is created, and let's see what image we have. So let me go to values. So okay, so this is going to use nginx image. That's fine. And let's see another parameter, services, because we want to test it as well. So for that, instead of load by cluster IP, let's use load balancer. Let me save this chart. Now let's verify how many namespaces we have. kubectl get ns. Okay, let me retype it, kubectl get ns. So ns is a short form of namespaces. So by default we have a default namespace, and these are the system namespaces. So we don't have any other namespace here. So now let's do one thing. Let's install Helm charts. Helm install, and let's give any release name, for example my release, and then we will give a chart name. So chart name is my chart. Now we will going to create a namespace. So for that, let me first define namespace, and which one, let's give an example here, dev namespace. Then because as we have already verified we don't have dev namespace, so we want to create the namespace as well. So for that, let's type a command hyphen create namespace. Now let's run this command. So it is successfully created a namespace called dev, and then it deployed our Helm charts on this namespace. So you can see here the name is my release, which we have given here. Last deployed namespace, which is dev, status is deployed, and revision is 1. And you can see this nodes here. So this is the output which we basically specify on nodes.txt file. So basically we will get to know, okay, what will be the URL which we can use to access our applications, and a lot of things basically you can pass here. So okay, now let's verify our nginx pod first. So for that I will use localhost. So it means we are able to access nginx homepage. It means the Helm chart is successfully installed on dev namespaces. To verify it, let's run the command called helm list. So actually we are not getting any output here because by default it is searching on default namespace, but we have created the resources in dev namespace. So for that we have to specify here namespace, which is -dev. sorry, hyphen and namespace name. So we can see under dev namespace we have a release called my release. And same if we will look for the pod here, kubectl get pods. So again, no resources found in default namespace. So again we have to specify here namespace which is tab. So we have a Kubernetes nginx pod which is running inside dev namespace. So that's how we can use Kubernetes namespaces to deploy or install our Helm chart. Now if we will uninstall this chart, let me uninstall this, sorry, Helm uninstall release name which is my release, sorry, and let's specify the namespace which is tab. So you can see it successfully uninstalled the release from the dev namespace. So let's verify again, sorry, Helm list hyphen and namespace which is tab. So we don't have any release in namespaces. Now let's verify the namespace as well. So you can see still we have a dev namespace. So by default it will not delete the namespace. You have to go and manually delete this namespace, but it will, when you uninstall any Helm charts, it will remove all the resources from the particular namespace, but it will not delete the namespace directly. So you have to go and manually remove the namespace. So I hope it's clear. Because in real world, in real time, we generally use namespaces because we will have multiple environments, dev, test, UAT, prod, sat, whatever it is, and we don't want everyone to give access in all the namespaces. So for that, namespaces are a heart of Kubernetes. So we always use a namespaces. Either you are going to use directly kubectl, or maybe if you are going to use Helm, always use namespaces to create your resources. So that's all for today. See you next video. Thank you so much.